Hi, welcome back. Also, the first book talk for me this school year. I read a lot over the summer, ran through the books. But a lot of the stuff I read is stuff that's about to be published, which is great because it means our school library is going to get some great stuff, but it also means we don't have it yet. And I hate to talk about books that you can't get to yet. So I'll talk about those as they come in. We will be ordering a lot of them. I do want to talk about 4 of the books that I read from the school library. The first of which is A Few Red Drops, the Chicago Race Riot of 1919, which sounds like forever ago, and how is this relevant? But it's so relevant right now. It's a great book. It has a lot of photos. It's what we call scrapbook style, so there are some pages that are heavy with words, but then there are plenty that have photos and things for you to look at. I really liked it. I really loved the very start of the book. There's a map, and it shows you where all the people were and how everything happened. I loved being able to feel like I was really there. I also read this other nonfiction, The Residents. It's about the White House and specifically the people who work in the White House. So they do talk about presidents, not our current president, but back a little bit. And so Obama is mentioned in here, but it goes all the way back to the Kennedys. So you've got the Kennedys, the Clintons, both the Bushes, Johnson. So it was a little slow. I didn't love how it was organized, but it's the kind of thing that you could just flip through and read a couple of stories. I did think it was also interesting that most of the White House staff, of course, especially when it first started, was black. When the presidents first moved into the White House, they were responsible for paying their own help. So unfortunately, some of them brought their slaves with them, and that tradition has continued. So a lot of the people who work in the White House are African American, and they have a completely different kind of story to tell about the White House, and I think it needs to be heard. I really did like it, but it was kind of slow. So really, I read it in chunks over the summer instead of a sit down and read through like I usually do, even with nonfiction. But I do think it was worth a read. So this is Mystery, Imaginary Girls. It was super creepy. I don't read a lot of horror, so I'm not used to creepy in my book. But there's these 2 sisters, and something happens, and one sister gets shipped away to live with her dad. They have the same mom, but they have different dads. And so the older sister wants the little sister back, and so she makes that happen. But when the little sister comes back, weird things are going on. So it was super creepy. Imaginary Girls is a great title, because I felt like some of it was in my imagination, their imagination. I know if you like a little creepy and you like a little mystery twist, this is the book for you. Of the books I'm going to talk about, this was my favorite. It is book 2 of the Truly Devious series. Book 1 was good but slow. It took me a little while to get through. This book was amazing. Usually book 2 suffer from what we like to call second book syndrome. This book was way better than the first book. It answered a lot more questions. It moved a lot faster. I cared a lot more about the characters. There is a book 3 and I'm dying for it. I really am. But this was really good. So this is about a boarding school. We have a lot of boarding school books. Maybe it's a thing. But anyway, I just finished one this week, another boarding school book. And a mystery happens back in the 30s at this school. But this is present day. Well, another mystery happens now, and they're trying to figure out how they're tied together, how they may be linked, who did the first one, who's guilty of the second one. It's really good. If you like a good mystery in a boarding school trope, this is for you. So if you've read something good, come tell me about it. I'd love to read something different. We've got some great books in the library right now. Miss Wheatley's going to be placing an order. So if you want to order something maybe that you saw at the public library this summer or that you read and you think we need to have, come talk to us. Have a great day.